Hello everybody, this is Iceblood. Welcome back to Mercenaries. Today we will be tackling the second level, Castle. Now I went over the basics for Mercenaries last time, so let's talk actual strategy here. Now, in most of the levels, by which I mean 3 out of the 4, there are varying places where you can start. The Castle is the only level in Mercenaries where you always start in the same spot, and it's right there. And there's a bit of a route that I take every time I do this, and I'm failing at it right now. Basically, what I'm trying to do here is avoid these guys and grab some time. You always want to grab time before you really get started, and because nothing's worse than starting a run. Maybe you're doing really well, maybe you have a pretty high kill count, and then you notice you hear the helicopter in the background, and you have no time, and you're trying to run to get the next time extension, and you don't have enough, and you end up winning the mission, or in this case, probably losing because you didn't take that into account. So that's one of the most important ones we want to get. That one right there gives us 90 seconds. It's a minute and a half, just in case you can't math. And those are always the most important. Now right here, we've kind of bundled all these guys into one, and we'll use that explosive barrel there to get our combo started. Now, the nice thing about these guys versus the villagers in the first level is these guys are actually a little less resistant to damage, and that means they take a little bit less to take down. Which is very nice because you can actually use the handgun pretty effectively, although of course the shotgun is more effective in close quarters. Now right here, I'm trying to keep the combo up, but right now, what I'm trying to go for is the first bonus time hourglass, because that's usually something of a secret weapon in my strategy with Mercenaries, because the extra 1,000 per kill, independent of the combo, is very nice and very useful. Especially toward the end. Now right there, we're almost at 10,000, that's not too bad, but it's also not particularly good. I mean, you need to get your combo up to at least maybe 20, 25 before you start really seeing a solid investment as far as this is concerned. Don't do this, by the way. That was a complete waste, and grenade is pretty much your best friend, especially when you're trying to get bonus time, because generally speaking, the normal enemies will die from any grenade blast, no matter if they're caught in the middle or at the very edge of the blast radius. You'll usually, if you have a good pile of guys, you'll get a very, very solid number of kills in a handful of seconds. Now keep in mind, you only have 10 seconds to keep your combo up, so always make sure to keep that in mind. Now what that means basically is, well, for the most part, when it starts flashing, really start to hammer down a way to get a new kill, whether that's just using up resources. I mean, with Leon, he's only got 2 main guns, but that's the case where if your combo's going down, you're trying to keep it up. That's when you might end up using a grenade just to kill one guy, because you need to. Right there, see, I let it go. Usually, like, right when it disappears, you might still have a split second. So, like, if you're attacking a guy and your combo disappears, don't despair just yet. You might be able to keep the combo going. But once the number disappears, that is a bad sign, and usually that means it's over. Now, I've gotten grabbed quite a few times in this run, and that is the opposite of a good idea. That right there is another secret weapon. Always let the dynamite guys light their dynamite before you kill them, because they're basically a free grenade. There we go. Keep in mind, your extra, if you have a combo going, when the bonus time runs out, you won't find the points that you get from your bonus, even though that part of it's run out. If you have either a combo going or bonus time going, your score will not recalculate. And right there, I was basically just trying to escape, but actually this will give me a chance to show you something. I told you every level in Mercenaries has a boss enemy. And in this case, we have these guys. Remember them? Their technical name, I believe, is the Garrador. And remember, they're blind. So, flash grenade does nothing. And you always want to go for their back. Go for the plugga on their back. Now, a lot of the characters have a certain weapon that you should be able to use on boss enemies that makes things easy. Leon only has the shotgun, which, as you can see, can work pretty well. But the thing about Leon is that he doesn't really have a very powerful distance weapon. He can't be away from the Garrador because the shotgun obviously loses its effectiveness the farther away you are. You have to be right up close, and that is the most dangerous place to be with those guys. So you might think, well, okay, fair enough. Do I have to kill the Garrador? Can I just avoid them? Yes, you can. But the thing about the Garrador, and any boss character in Mercenaries, is that they're worth a lot of points on their own. Every regular enemy, so in this case the cultists, the villagers in the Pueblo or whatever else, they're worth a couple hundred each kill. Really kind of ineffectual when you're going for 60,000. But you may have noticed the Garrador that we fought gave us a good 5,000-6,000 by himself. And that can really be a lifesaver, especially if you're toward the end of the game and you just need points. Now, I tend to try to avoid them with Leon, despite what I'm saying, because they're dangerous. And the thing is, if you have pretty much, I think, any damage already taken out of you, so like right now I'm still in the green, but I have about half of my life gone. If I get caught in his string of claw attacks, I'm pretty much dead. No, don't do this either. Completely wasted grenade. Opposite of what you want. And see, what we're dealing with here is a problem that can come up quite easily, and that is sheer lack of ammunition. Now, we have plenty of handgun rounds, but no shotgun rounds. No more oh shit gun, which is a shame. But we might still be able to salvage this. We've got a decent combo going. And let's see here. Crap. Nope. Okay. Now there's a thing when your combo's flashing, don't spread your damage around. Focus fire. I didn't do that, and it cost me the combo. Now I have less than a minute to get 12,000. Let's see, and this is the most annoying part of the castle, and that is that there are crossbowmen all over the place, and they will be constantly shooting you. Now, you can take the time to take them out. The thing about that is usually there are a lot of enemies around, and they will sneak up on you while you're trying to aim up your shot. Especially with Leon, because like I said, he doesn't have a powerful long-distance weapon. He does not have a scope. You have to use the handgun, you have to use the laser sight. And that is... see, right there. The combo disappeared, but I was still able to keep it going because it was right on the cusp there. Now, we might still be able to salvage this. 13, 14... 57. Now, okay. We got a 4-star. Now what that means is we've unlocked the new character. And you'll see who that is later, trust me. What I should have done, right there, is there's actually the door where that guy with the goat mask came out of. The big double doors in that area. You can actually open that, and there's another 90 seconds in there, alongside another bonus time. The reason I avoided that here is because there is a chance, a rather substantial chance from what I understand, for more of the boss guys to show up. Now, the thing about that is we fought a regular Garrador, where you'd end up with, from there is the one in armor. And remember, that guy, it doesn't matter where you hit him. If you don't hit his plaga, he will not take damage whatsoever. So I wanted to avoid that. But because I didn't grab the extra 90 seconds, I wasn't able to salvage the run. So that's why time is so important. It's also why you shouldn't be a coward. Alright? You want to be bold in this game. You don't want to be stupid. Alright, so don't go rushing into a firefight with red health and no healing items and, you know, whatever. You know, be careful. But don't hesitate to tackle a boss guy. The bosses are very important. One of those would have saved that run for me. Would have gotten another, you know, few thousand and everything would have been fine. Because I didn't, I have to do it again. Now, of course, oh no, I have to play this game again. Oh my god. It's not that big a deal. And I'm not saying that, you know, you should, you know, commit ritual suicide if you, you know, don't do a perfect run in Mercenaries or whatever. Still, you know, if you're going for the Handcannon, you can't really hesitate. You gotta keep going. So, in this run, we're basically doing the same thing that I did last time, except trying to be a bit more forward. And it's working so far. We've got 5,800, so not too bad. Now again, I'm relying on the bonus time here, because that's typically where I get a lot of my points. This is especially useful toward the end of a run. And usually, what I'll end up doing is, like, I'll go through the level, finding all the time, and getting as much of a combo as I can. And then, right around the time I hit 50,000 or so, right around there, I'll grab a bonus time, and hopefully there will be a crowd of enemies nearby, because if I can just get 10 of those, the run's over. So, you know, that's where this can be very useful. Now, granted, usually you're not going to run into a place where you've got, you know, 10 enemies in such quick succession that you can kill them all in 30 seconds, but there are times when that is very, very possible, especially if you have a lot of grenades. That is the other thing about Leon that makes him a little hard to use. I mean, granted, the shotgun's nice, it is very useful, but he doesn't start with any grenades. Now, every other character starts with some type of grenade. Granted, not all of them have hand grenades, which are the most useful, but every other character in Mercenaries starts with some loadout of grenades. So it's unfortunate that your first character doesn't have any of those, but, I mean, like I said, shotgun's pretty solid, really. Now, we lost our combo, but we still have bonus time, so that should... That was an interesting one. Actually, that kind of worked in our favor. We got ourselves 5 kills with that. I'll use it. Okay, let's take you. And usually when you have bonus time, take out all the stops. Don't, you know, hesitate to use your big guns, which in this case is obviously the shotgun, and also the grenades, if you pick up any. It's relatively common, I would say, that you'll pick up some grenades, especially against higher level enemies, not necessarily bosses. It doesn't necessarily have to be a boss. That was a complete waste. Damn it. Let's try and salvage this. No. Alright, well, okay, we got a new combo started. We've got 32. That might be okay. We still got 2.5 minutes. It should be solid. So let's see what we've got. Now, last time I was right here, I jumped back down, and that basically ruined any chances at my combo, because typically enemies will spawn in one area for a little while, but then you kind of have to progress, and sad truth is, the beginning area, you won't run into much of anything. I don't know if I'll be able to keep this one. Let's see. No, okay. I'll have to start again with 35. Let's see. We've got 3 minutes now. Picking up ammo, using the handgun a little bit more. This should work out a little bit better. Hopefully. Ow. Alright. Here we have, see those double doors right there? That's actually another 90 seconds, which could be very useful. But don't necessarily, it kind of depends on how you're doing. Now, you could, basically do what I did in the village, which is gather all the time in the stage and then start your run. That's one way to do it. Another way, if you kind of have an idea of the kind of points you can expect, you can only get the time that you need, and, instead of... Well, that was lucky. Instead of ending up... You might end up with all the points you need if you're just doing this for the hand cannon like I am. I mean, I'm not going for high score. I'm just going for the gun. You might end up with your 60,000 points and then a minute and a half to just run around the stage like an idiot. So, and the thing about that is not necessarily a bad thing. Okay, I can run. It's no problem. Don't have to kill anything else. Whatever. The thing is, you can get overrun very easily. Now, particularly considering the fact that every character in this mode has a different health loadout, not just the weapons and stuff like that, but also your health is different. So you might end up, this might be especially true if you're dealing with a character with lower health. Ada has lower health than Leon, and I'm pretty sure any of the others. I'm pretty sure she has the lowest health of all the characters in Mercenaries. Now see right here, I'm not doing too bad. I mean, I've got a solid combo, but because of those crossbowmen, I'm constantly taking damage. Now the thing is, I have to concentrate on this combo, and so it's difficult to just, stop and then look for crossbowmen, because notice that enemies keep spawning here. The thing is, if I were to try and, seek out the crossbowmen and, try and take them out with the handgun, 57, and we've only got a minute left. We can probably do it. Aha. Okay. Now, normally, with Leon, this would be a very bad thing. But, right now, that Garrador is a godsend. We need him. Because if we can just take him out, we can end this run and get our 5 stars. So, let's see. Let's take you out, even though it'll cause a problem. Oh, okay. Not good. Okay, very low health. We've only got 20 seconds. Take you out. And there is a grenade. Okay. Let's get the grenade. We've got 10 seconds. We should be able to do this. Let's do that. Okay, that'll knock him down. Doesn't look like it killed him, but it will make him fall on his knee. So let's do that. And there it is. Ho. Oh, that was close. There we go. That's 66,000. That's our high score because we've only been fighting with Leon. That's it for me right now. Bye-bye.